type of things in elementary school, the kids, the children will recognize, and you will be able to recognize their gifts earlier.
Early on, yes.
Yeah. And
So
you'll
I
be
love
able
that.
to motivate them and push them in the direction of their gift that God has given them. And
Yep.
even if they don't finish high school, that they can be capitalized on the gifts that they already
Yeah, they'll have something to fall back on that
Or
they
if
can
they
build
don't
on.
if they finish high school and don't go to college, they can capitalize on the gifts that they have. And if they are involved in the church, and the church is involved in mentorship program, then church can mentor those high school students into the type of interest that they have and help them to get started. As you know, we have attorneys that have been working with us that will help them to
Oh
incorporate.
yeah, attorneys are definitely still on deck to help everyone, but I love when you call the churches out again. The churches should help these people, right? And this is good though, because I mean, we need to do more work. Like that's what I love about this whole strategy is that you break it down to the point where we, understand that there's a lot more
Mike is
work
not
that
on.
needs to be done other than what we're doing. Like other than, the basic things that the church does. We need to go outside the four walls of the church. We need to do the work in the community, touch base with our business owners, with the homeowners and people who don't even own homes. And speaking
Well,
of
I
what?
really think that that's the whole intentions of the church in the beginning.
That part.
Yeah, the whole intentions is to develop a sound spiritual relationship among the people. And that spiritual relationship would be the principle by which the businesses operate, the principle by which the relationships in the pew, relationship to family members, relationship to life. Period. The church is designed to create a spiritual, inner spiritual strength in each individual. Because Jesus said, "I'm going to send you a comforter that comfort dwell with you and in you." So if this spirit, this comforter is the Holy Spirit. If this spirit is in you, then you have supernatural powers in you if you put your faith and trust in God. That's
Well, I
the
know
whole
I have
principle.
supernatural powers. Let's be sure about that. That's one thing for sure. And so one other thing that just to add in before we get into like our great show, we have these amazing guests here. Like we have
Amazing
some
guests,
Yes, I'm
yes.
so excited, right? But the last thing you touched on when you first opened the show about home ownership, right? And so that is the last stage of this mentor strategy. To understand that there are so many large businesses and conglomerates within our city alone, in Maryland, Baltimore, and the surrounding counties and all of these places. And so we want to charge these large companies and corporations to tie home ownership in with their employment, right? And so we just give little examples. I always use John Hopkins for one. Like if you have someone that works for you and it's a community that needs to be built up, it's a community where there are a lot of vacant houses or less homeowners in that vicinity, you can pretty much charge your employees to buy a home in the community in which they work, right? You have
Yeah, the
something to
main
say, I can
thing
tell.
is
Yes,
a lot
say
of
it.
individuals who are working, their score is not high enough to qualify for a home. The income may not be high enough.
And they daggone
But
sure don't
if
have
the
closing
business
costs.
they're working for allow the business to acquire a home for them, and they acquire a home from the business, and the business deduct the mortgage from their salary. And that way, the person does not have to meet those special qualifications because the company that they're working for will open that door. And that's what I want to mention right now.
Oh, I love that. But I'm
Yeah,
going to be
but
person what? What are you
what
going
the
to say?
city has done,
Oh,
the
you're gonna
city has
mention.
fixed it so that individuals who live in the city can pay $1 a year for
A lease.
a
They're
lease.
They're leasing the home.
Yeah,
For
$1 a year
Uh-huh.
for 2 consecutive years, $1 a year, and in 6 months they are to start the renovation on the property, and starting the renovation on the property. At the end of 2 years, if they have met all the qualifications, then the city deed the property over to the individual. Now,
Absolutely.
what I'm saying, I'm going to take my employees in my business, and I'm going to fix it so that each one of them who are living in the city can get one of these properties, and I'm going to help them pay for the renovation. So, because they're on my salary, I'm going to use their money.
Let me hear how you going to benefit from this, because you ain't going to own the
No.
home, but go ahead, let me hear.
I'm
No,
not
I
going to
like it.
benefit
No.
at all. My benefit is
Your
that
employees.
my employees
Yes, to
will
empower them.
have,
Right.
I want to have all of them in the same block so we can fix the whole block.
Oh, that's nice. So you're
See?
going back to like the Black Wall Street type of thing,
Well,
demonstration, you know?
I want all of them to be in the same block.
Okay.
So they,
And owned by individuals that you know.
owned by individuals that are working for me.
Understood.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
And just to recap, this is and just for people who are listening, in case you just tuned in, of course you're listening to There's a Place. We want to take you there. We're Dr. Jones. We're broadcasting live from Concord Baptist Church, but we were just really kind of talking about the last stage of the mentor strategy, which Dr. Jones believes, and we've all got on board, that this will ultimately reduce crime in our communities in Baltimore. But we are talking about right now the Baltimore City Urban Homesteading Program, and that's homesteading one word. So that's home and then STEADING program, the homesteading program, and you can find all of this information on the Baltimore City Council website. It's literally it's so easy. Like if you look at the website for Baltimore City Council, look at the menu, and it says dollar houses. You can't miss it. So it gives you like all of the details about the program, why they chose Baltimore, why it's important now, how long the program lasts. And I think, what is it? You have up until the deadline. I read it last week. It was
November 2024.
24. Yep,
Yes.
there you have it. And so, and let's be clear for people that are listening, because I got really excited, even though I don't know why they want to put a cap on the income. This is an income-based program. So for the people who
One of the qualifications is you have to been living in the city.
Yeah, or you
But
can
the
work in the city.
5 years, work in the city for 5 years. So, so either living in the city or working in the city for 5 years. There's a roster that is have already been developed with all of these properties. So you get the roster. We encourage my staff to get it and identify the section that they're interested in, and so we can work in conjunction with the city and fix it so that all of my workers and most of my workers are young women who do not own their home. They live in the city. They live in an apartment. And a lot of them are struggling. Now note here, they will be rent-free for 2 years. So if I use my guys who work, team guys that work for me, to do the renovation, and I take care of the expenses.
So you're gonna find it. So if my house needs the 50,000 renovation repairs, you're gonna front the cost because I work for you. You gonna because somebody's got to pay the contractors, okay? So that's the part that I need to figure out. But Dr. Jones, I love the concept. I think it's amazing, and I'm sure you'll work with your staff.
Yeah, your
so if I
salary
work for
is
you.
a little too high for this participation.
I'm just saying for you, but I think that's a genius idea. And then one other thing I did learn after we got off the air last week, they did I'm not sure if it was there or not, but I did not check in with the actual program coordinator, but I saw a portion where it's the Baltimore City Senior Homeowners Grant Program. So this is the secondary part of this program for seniors, and they talk about like reverse mortgages and get into it. But people always say, a lot of time our seniors are left out because they're like, just because we already own our homes, they need plenty of repairs and renovations, and they're kind of left out.
Let me speak to the reverse mortgage. I say always be on guard against the reverse mortgage concept. And the reason why, when the person passes away, the family loses the property. Unless if you have a reverse mortgage, be sure that you have life insurance with that reverse mortgage. So if the person passes away, the life insurance pays the company who take care of the reverse mortgage. If you do not have life insurance, then the company that took that reverse mortgage, that you have to no longer pay your mortgage, that company owns your property when you die. It cannot go to your children or the family. So therefore, be conscious of the fact. Don't jump up and jump into the reverse mortgage program, and then you'll pass away, and your children may be staying in the house with you, and your older children or something. Then they be put out because they loan. Remember that reverse mortgage. Be sure. The key factor is be sure to have life insurance with the reverse mortgage. Do not accept any reverse mortgage if life insurance does not come with it.
That's why I love you, Dr. Jones. You always drop a jewel. I learn something new every Saturday. We're here for a short period of time, but every Saturday I get
better
something.
start spending some time
this
with
is
our
perfect.
guests
No,
now.
absolutely. I'm ready. Let's go. And so because you're the orchestrator of this. So you
We
go
have
ahead
the
and introduce our
president
guest.
of the United Baptist Missionary Convention here with us. This is the most outstanding organization in the state, and also one of the strongest organizations in the United States under the National Baptist Convention. So we have the president of that organization with the President Maddox, who is a pastor of Faith Baptist Church.
Faith, okay.
Faith Baptist Church, a tremendous church on East Baltimore, right near Johns Hopkins, the place you just named.
Did I not just mention that community?
Maybe he'll team up and have Johns Hopkins to participate in his home ownership program.
See how he always calling somebody out? I cannot today. This is so funny. So no, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to
Jamie,
you.
how you
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's nice to see you here again. You know, we love the familiar face.
Third time being
Yes,
here.
3 times the charm. There you go. That's it.
You home.
Right, you're real comfortable. Like you
real
laid back.
comfortable,
You know
yeah.
how to
And
maneuver.
he's my brother. Made me throw that in.
That part right over there. Yes. I love it. Yes, that's good. So good morning. So you're, I mean, obviously energy looks good. I mean, you guys can't see us, we're in the studio, but energy feels good. You look good. So good morning. And so we're having you on this morning.
Yeah, they have some great plans
Yeah.
they're going to discuss with us, and we're going to turn it over to the president.
Okay,
And he gonna
Mr. President.
Yeah.
Okay,
And he's going to
that's right.
introduce his people. And
Yeah.
he's going to tell us about the convention. And later on, we'll talk about the sneaker ball.
Oh yeah, we got
That
the
is
sneaker
taking
ball.
place here
We
at
definitely gonna
Concord
talk
on
about that.
19th.
So y'all had to listen the whole
Yeah,
time
so right
to
now,
get to
we're
that.
going to turn to our president.
Well, I thank you, former President Jones, for having us on this morning. I thank you for that nugget you just dropped about reverse mortgage.
Right.
That's a lot of people need to hear that because I know even some seniors at our church has reverse mortgages on their homes. So we got to check with them to make sure they have that life insurance piece.
I love that.
Because we don't want them.
Because they'll lose their home.
Yeah, we don't want
When
them
they
to lose
pass
their
away,
home.
both family members pass away,
Yeah.
the home goes to the company.
Yeah. I'm just glad to be here. Like I said, the third time I've been here. Feel very comfortable talking with you and Sister Jamie about different things. We're here today to talk about our annual session of our state convention, which starts on May 20th and ends
Okay.
on May 25th. I've got here with me the chairperson of our annual session committee,
Nice.
J. Kevin James, preacher par excellence.
No,
Lord have
nice.
mercy.
What church?
He's at the Whitestone Baptist Church.
Whitestone.
Yeah, we
Baptist.
threw out the church so we
Nice,
can encourage
okay,
people in the
okay.
community and from the White Sox.
That's
I love
You
it.
mentioned about you and I, the brethren.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not.
Yeah,
He's a Q.
Oh,
We won't hold
okay.
that against him. We
We
won't
not
hold that- no,
gonna
we're not
hold that
gonna
against him.
hold that against
Okay, I love it.
him.
Yeah,
Sister
we
Jamie,
at the university we brought all the
Yeah,
fraternities
yeah.
together and we called it what? The
Divine Nine.
Yes.
We don't want to say Q too loud because I know your pastor's a Q. So.
That part right over there. I'm just gonna tuck myself
So
in this
he-
queue right here.
Pastor James is the chairperson of our annual session
Nice.
committee, doing a marvelous job. I want to talk a little bit about our annual session in general. And then we got the lovely, the very energetic
Yes.
Sister
profound
Maxine Rush.
preacher.
Yay! Woo! Yes, her energy is lit this morning.
There's a
That's-
rumor going around.
There
that
is a
she's-
rumor.
That she's a minister in training.
Okay, that's where the lituation is coming from that side of the table. Understood?
We have had her here preaching, you know.
Oh my God, they are cutting up.
He had me speaking, yes.
They are cutting up.
She's
Yes.
did quite a few places speaking too.
These guys, I'm telling you, you guys have to be here. This is hilarious.
Sister Maxine serves as our evangelism chairperson.
Nice.
But she's
Okay.
also working with Reverend Carmen Washington Flood to create this, what we call EvangelFest.
Okay.
And Sister Maxine's done a marvelous job. That will take place the day after your sneaker ball.
Oh,
So
Okay.
keep the sneakers on and come on
Yeah.
out.
Okay, right. Okay, so they
That's
keep
right.
it pushing.
The
the day
I
after
love
the
it.
sneaker ball.
That's right, we keep the sneakers on.
Keep
and-
'em on.
That's right,
That's
and come on out.
hilarious.
We blocked off from Madison Avenue, 2 blocks east-west of Hopkins, to Eager Avenue, 2 blocks. And we're gonna have vendors, but Sister Maxine's gonna tell you a little bit about that. So I told them before we started that I'm just here as a presence.
Okay.
Thank you for the invite.
Okay.
But
You did the
Pastor
intro.
James
Okay.
And Sister Rush are gonna be the ones.
Before they start, let's
Uh-huh.
talk about the state session.
Okay.
Because you're going to have representatives here who are running for president
Yes,
of the
we are.
National Baptist
Yes, we are.
Convention. So kind of, that's
Well-
going to take place at
That's gonna take place on May 25th,
May-
7 p.m. at the Wayland Baptist
Wayland
Church.
Baptist Church.
We have 8 candidates who are running for the National Baptist Convention presidency.
And they're coming here because they know this is a strong organization with a strong president.
Yes, sir.
And they all 8 of them going to show up here.
Yes, sir.
And they're going
Yes,
to be encouraging support from
Yes, sir.
Maryland.
Yes, sir.
I'm so excited
sir.
for them that I'm not
Yes, sir.
running on the panel against these 8 candidates. 'Cause that means somebody besides me is going to win. I'm
One
so
of them
excited.
is a Jones.
Yes.
Jones,
One of the candidates is a Jones.
Donaldson Jones.
And he will be preaching here on the 4th Sunday.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Oh, okay. So he gets elevated because his last name is Jones. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
That's what just
I see
happened.
that.
I
Yes.
was his, when he ran the last time, I was his
Campaign manager.
campaign manager.
Nice.
Right.
Okay.
And last time, and during that time, of course, you know, I went into the hospital.
Right.
And
Okay.
I had to withdraw.
Yeah.
But he
We got, and that's what Pastor James is gonna be talking about. He's done a marvelous job in spearheading all of that. You know, we just really excited about, this is the first annual session under my presidency, if you can say that. I don't like to say my, but in this particular case, my presidency, standing on some great shoes, yours, Dr. Gray, Dr. Mason, and now I have a chance to do some things with the convention, and so we're doing a lot of good things. One of the things I do want to mention is the fact we've really connected with the Northeast region, and all of the state president pastors, all the way up to Rhode Island and New Hampshire even, will be here for that candidate forum. We contacted them, and Monday evening, we're gonna get on a Zoom call and introduce ourselves. So that's the thing I'm excited about. We get a chance to really be a vehicle by which we can gather all the state presidents up the eastern seaboard. As I said, from Virginia all the way up to New Hampshire, we'll get a chance to talk and share, and hopefully this will be a line of communication that will remain open. But that's enough for me. I would really want Pastor James and
Yes,
Sister
come through,
Russ
Pastor James. Yes.
to talk.
Yes.
Yeah, so to just kind of piggyback on what the president shared, for Thursday night, we have candidates, and these gentlemen have yielded themselves to running for our National Baptist Convention USA presidency. And for those who may be listening that's not familiar with our convention, it really is, I think we're well over 1 million folks that are part of our national convention, but we're Baptist congregations that are all coming together from all over this country and the world for the sake of training and for fellowship. And so next year we'll be electing a president, and like Dr. Jones said, our convention is a strong force within the national body that all candidates consented immediately to come to be with us. So on that Thursday at 7:00 p.m., each of them will be there, and we're going to have almost like a debate type of forum. And we'll have a moderator, and they'll be sharing. Some of them have gone to other states, but we are one of the few states that all of them
Nice.
are coming to. So
Okay.
that really speaks to our convention and
Absolutely.
the weight that we hold, in our country. So we're excited about that. And this is our 97th annual session, so all of the Baptist churches that are a part of our convention, as far as Princess Anne, Maryland, will be coming to be with us here in the city of Baltimore from May the 20th through the 25th. And so on the 20th, we have something exciting that really hasn't been done in a long time with our state convention, is bringing together our Home and Foreign Missions Department along with our evangelism. So I'm going to turn it over we call her Minister-elect, Maxine Rush.
Minister-elect. I love
Sister
it.
Maxine.
That right?
Right. This is Sister Maxine Rush.
Right.
The Bishop Heber M. Brown III is my
Yes.
pastor, and we want to make sure that we put it out there that I am Sister Maxine Rush.
Yeah, Bishop, don't get it. That's us. That's us.
And I am humbled and honored to have this position under our President Maddox. wherein I get the opportunity to be the chair for evangelism. He said he had the opportunity to watch my life. I've been doing evangelism for over 40 years.
Nice.
You're not that old. Come on.
Oh, I better squash that, right? And I thank God that I have this opportunity also to share with Reverend Carmi. She shares in the foreign mission and home mission capacity. But we
Nice.
have a wonderful team of presidents from various auxiliaries. We have somebody from our women's auxiliary, Chaplain Denise Robinson. She's on that team.
Shout
as
out to the
well.
Women's Auxiliary. Yes, that would be me.
Yes, we
Yes.
also have the president of our Layman's League on this team as well. And we also have the president of our Generation Now, that's Pastor Brandon Height, along
nice.
with Sister Shayna. Minister Shayna, I should say, that's also on this team. So I definitely have to give them a shout out because you cannot
Yes.
do this work by yourself.
Of
And
course not.
so we have a lot of plans for that particular day to definitely feed the community. They're going to get hot dogs. They're going to get the word. They're going to get health. We're going to have some health screening taking place that day. So if you need COVID screening, blood pressure check, we're going to HIV. We're going to even have mental health on site. And so
Yeah.
we're definitely looking forward to all of the events that are going to be taking place. We got to have some dancers. We may have some.
Okay, so some
Yes. It's
entertainment
going to be a really big
and
community-
food. I
Yes.
love it.
Yes.
And information, all of the above. Okay.
Exactly. So we're really excited for the opportunity to really impact this East Baltimore community, and then we'll be moving around
That sounds
to other
divine.
areas of Baltimore. But
Yes.
we are excited to be a part of that.
And what's the date again? I'm sorry.
It's going to be May 20th.
May
From
20th.
12 to 4 p.m.
12 to 4
Right.
p.m., May
Right, but we'll
20th.
start setting up around 10, 9
Okay.
o'clock. So
So
the
you can be
city's
ready.
gonna come, yes.
Yeah, 'cause
we
people gonna
are
be there at 12
ready.
o'clock.
Yes,
They
and
gonna be
we
ready.
just want to give a
Mhm.
shout out to all our partner churches
That's
as well,
amazing.
because we have quite a few churches that's going to have their booths there, and they're going to be giving out information. Some are going to have care packages. They're going to be giving out a lot of stuff. So
That
we
is
really
great.
want the community to come out from all parts of Baltimore.
So everyone's welcome. The whole entire
Everyone
city is
welcome
welcome.
to participate in this
Yes,
event.
in this event, May 20th,
Yeah,
yes.
and what's exciting, we definitely have something for children.
Yeah,
The
okay.
face painting, we got child
They love
evangelism.
that.
We do have things for
Wait a
children.
minute, repeat that again, though. I mean, we know the face paint and a little bounce, you know, a little candy
Yes.
stuff, but did you just say child evangelism?
evangelism, yeah.
That
So you
is a
know,
big
there's
deal.
something called the wordless witness, where they can learn
Yeah.
how to put beads together, make them
Nice.
colorful, and
Yeah.
just be able to share, you know, with their own peers, the gospel. And so
Yeah.
we're excited about the various tools, the various people that's going to be there
Mm-hmm.
on that particular day. So if you're a senior, if you're a child, everyone, young adult, we have something for you, and we want everybody to come out. We want the whole family, because it's going
They
to be a family.
want everybody.
Everyone,
If you got
exactly.
toes and
Lottie-dottie, is that what they
feet,
say?
lottie-dottie,
Lottie-dottie.
everybody. So listen, we're going to hear more about this event. I want you guys, we're going to recap.
This is the United Baptist Missionary
Convention
Convention.
of Maryland.
This is perfect, United
And
Baptist Missionary
auxiliary.
Convention, but we
And
have to go to break
auxiliary.
right
Yeah,
now.
I'm gonna
And
get
we're,
the- yeah, go ahead.
we're going to go to break, and
Yeah,
when you come right back,
Because I want to say something.
and what's your song? You got to let them know. We great said, time to make it, we great, listen, time to
It's
make a
time to
change.
make a
That's
change.
it. So
It's time to
don't
make
go
a change.
anywhere. We have some great information. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Stay right with us. Thank you.
Yep.
Yo, what's up? I'ma kick it with the lines, y'all know. Yo, Slim, can I kick it like this? Here we go. Well, it's time to make that change. People of the world today are fading. All of us have our ups and downs. You better think about it or you won't be around. What we need is a little bit of love. Sent by one from heaven up above. Take it from T, it's simple and plain. This ain't no game, you know what I'm saying? What? Yep, yeah. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Yo, Mob, kick it for me one time.
What is the world coming to? Seems like everyone is running from the truth.
Yep, yep.
We got gathered
more time.
Jesus is spreading mighty fast. Earthquakes are moving through the land. It ain't nothing but a sign that it make up my mind. With the people, we can do it. I know we can do it. Somebody asked me, what do we have to go through, man? It's just my faith. Just living day by day. Don't know when, don't know when. But it's coming.
You know what? It's time. About that time, y'all.
Time to make some change.
Yep, yep.
We are the people who can do it. It's time. Time to make some change. We are the people who can do it.
Here we go. Well, it's time to make that change. People of the world today are fading. All of us have our ups and downs. You better think about it or you won't be around. What we need is a little bit of love. Sent by one from heaven up above. Take a seat, it's simple.
Oh my goodness, okay, so welcome back, right? That was quick. I said we would be right back, and that was literally right back in 3 minutes.
Because we were talking with
That
the
is
guests,
true, Dr.
excited
Jones.
about the
But
guests
you,
being here.
yes, okay, yes, we have some amazing guests today. But you're listening to 106.1 Praise FM, one of Radio 1's favorite stations. You're listening to There Is a Place, and I want to take you there, and that I is Dr. Jones and his crew, like that would be me. And so we are here today with our awesome guests.
Yeah, and that's another place, and I
Yeah.
want to take them.
You want to take them, get on
another
this
place,
bus
because-
right now, here,
You hear
now,
all of
immediately.
the fantastic things that the convention is doing and the work that they are doing.
For sure.
And there are a lot of churches, Baptist churches, right here in this city who are not involved. So
That's
we
right.
want to make sure that they understand if they really want assistance
Yes.
in developing the right kind of ministry that can reach the children, reach the community, reach the economic aspect of the community. If they want this type of ministry, the United Baptist Missionary Convention and its auxiliary, that's the thing that they're doing. And
sure.
the president is here, he's gonna tell them how to connect. We want to encourage those
Yeah, for
churches.
sure.
Now, if they need a visitor, to come talk to them and explain it to me, I get permission from the president and I come explain to them.
Lord help us, that's it right there. He gonna break it
The
down.
necessity.
You know the land, my
That's
man.
right.
You know
That's
the
right.
land.
No, I love it.
We certainly encourage all churches who are not connected
Yes.
to our convention or to any convention. One of the things we built our platform on was restore.
Right.
And the first R, it deals with reclaim.
I love that, I
We're in the
remember.
process of trying to reclaim all of our former churches
Yes.
as well as get new churches to come in and join us. So anyone who wants to be a part of us, we have 3 conventions here in Maryland. We have United Baptist Missionary Convention, we have the Maryland Baptist.
Wait a minute, the first one is the United
United
That's us.
Baptist Missionary Convention.
United Baptist
and
Missionary Convention.
auxiliaries. I gotta put that in.
and
State
the
of
auxiliaries,
State
okay,
of
there we
Maryland.
go,
And then we have the Maryland Baptist Convention,
okay,
and
then
then
the
we have Progressive.
progressive,
So
okay,
we have 3 conventions here. We are the largest,
okay.
and
And you can be in all 3. Let me
Yeah,
interrupt
yeah,
you.
you
I
can.
was
Line.
a- I was
That's
a member
right.
of the Progressive
Yes.
Yeah.
and the United,
Yeah.
and the National Baptist Convention at the same
Lot of
time.
work.
That's right.
So, and Calhoun worked,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
worked closely with us,
Yeah.
and he's
We're
a
part
member of the
American
Progressive.
Baptist.
Yeah,
Oh,
And
my
the American
God.
Baptist, yeah, I was involved in the
Yeah.
American Baptist too.
yeah,
yes.
so there's no limitation. You can be involved. We got some powerful things going on. We got some powerful people in place who are ministry driven.
That's right.
That's the key thing, ministry driven, not
Ministry-driven.
personality driven, but ministry driven. Your pastor, Pastor
Oh, I
Stephen
was about to
Smith,
say
is
my
one of our regional vice presidents of the Central Region. He's involved.
Yeah.
He said that because he accused.
Understood, I got caught that.
And we're in the central region. We're in the central region.
And with that, he is helping to pull in
That's right.
those churches that become delinquent or who have no convention affiliation whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anybody
So
wants
outreach.
to be a
He does
part,
outreach, okay.
I'll give you the number. You can call me personally. I'll talk to any pastor who wants to become a part of our convention. It's 410-491-5430.
Okay.
Brother President, a better way for them to connect is to come to our 97th annual session.
That's right.
There you go, right?
you
I
go.
love it. Like he
And they
holds
get
it
to
right
see it
on
for
you.
themselves.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I think
They have
that's
to see it
that's
for
even better.
themselves. So
No,
We're going to
absolutely.
continue to
And
call.
that's
and
why he the chair.
Right.
We're going to continue to call and,
Exactly.
and encourage them, even after they.
That's right.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
want them to know that this is, but this mentorship program is not only involved the Baptist church. We have had Methodists here. We were Catholic. We
All
want the Muslim to
denominations.
come, be part of the mentorship program.
Yeah.
We are open to all people who have set forth principles by which
Right.
they are to live.
I
And we
think
want
that's
these principles to be
amazing.
spread into our businesses throughout our
And
community.
now, chairperson, since we were talking about it, yeah, like let's recap again. We need to get those dates
Yes.
again because I know some people are probably tuning in and listening. They
need
weren't
to phone
listening
them
before, and Dr. Jones is not gonna play with you. So make sure you get a phone number or a
Right.
website, email address, something.
So, as
Something.
the president said, we're on the platform of Restore, and T is technology.
There you
And so
go.
one of the things that we encourage you to do, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
It is UBMC of MD. So again, that's UBMC of MD. That's simply United Baptist Missionary Convention of Maryland. You can look us right on up. We're right there on Facebook and YouTube. So our 97th annual session, we have some great and exciting things. We talked about the Evangel Fest. We talked about our youth and our children. Our president is so committed to our younger generation that to kick off our week on that Sunday which is May the 21st at 4 o'clock p.m., right at Wayland Baptist Church, and that's 3200 Garrison Boulevard.
Okay.
Baltimore, Maryland, 21215, right at 4 o'clock p.m. Our Generation Now, which is our children's, youth, and young adult department, is going to kick off our annual session with their service, and they are centering it around the theme, You Are Black History. So we're encouraging everyone to come on out for that. And then Monday, we are doing something that we have not done in years, and that is bringing back our pre-convention musical. So
Oh,
we
I
actually have
love
our
the
convention choir coming back this year.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
No, it's been
Yeah,
shoot, since
yeah.
you're talking.
Yeah, ages.
I would probably tell my age
Yeah,
if I said
so
how long ago that was.
The
Yeah.
exciting thing is that it's going to be at the Whitestone Baptist Church.
Okay.
That's 3001 Baker Street. I'm a little biased. I think that's one of the greatest churches on this side of heaven. And their pastor is one of the greatest pastors that's out
The
there.
White
No, I'm just,
My,
let me not
That's
too.
it. Right
because it's the
there.
churches of our Lord and
That
Savior.
That's
is
right. That's
hilarious.
right.
And now he don't have a one. So
That's
why
right.
it's the greatest.
These guys are
Yeah,
hilarious.
so that's going to be at 7 o'clock p.m. And look, if you are a person that loves to sing, you don't have to be a part of our convention churches. If you just want to sing on a gospel choir, every Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. at Whitestone is
At
the
Whitestone,
rehearsal.
okay, good.
Leading up to the pre-convention musical, so you can come on out for that. And then Tuesday, we have our opening session at 9 a.m. All of this will take place, the rest of the week will take place at Wayland Baptist Church. And big shout outs to Pastor Robert Young and Wayland for hosting us this year. It's going to be an exciting time. But at 9 a.m., we'll have our opening session. And then at 2 p.m., our Baptist Congress of Christian Education will hold their session. So if there's folks that are out there, maybe you need to learn how to rebuild your Sunday school or your small groups, or maybe you want to introduce or reintroduce in-person Bible study or hybrid models. You want to come and talk to our folks and see how we do it at our convention. And then at 6:30 p.m., we get to celebrate our president for our state convention president's night. And again, this is his first convention as our president, so we get to celebrate him in a great way. And most of you who know him know he doesn't like a lot of fanfare. So this will be our opportunity to embarrass him with a whole
Right.
lot of fanfare.
That is
Then on
hilarious.
Wednesday, one of the largest auxiliaries in our state convention, the Women's Auxiliary.
Let's be clear.
Shout out to President
Julian,
LaVon
this
Ellis.
is when you do the hand clap on the
That's
other
right.
end, right? This for the women's auxiliary. This is when you do it, Julian.
Yes,
Thank
so
you
and
so
Sister
much.
Jamie is a part of us, so
Sister
our Women's
Jamie.
Auxiliary for our
I love it. This is
So
divine.
come on out for that. They're going to actually have Our Power at 8:30 a.m. They have a 10 a.m. Women's morning session. And then, oh, you're the preacher for that. Yes, Sister Maxine.
playing with you.
She is
Thank
the
you.
preacher for
She
the
said
10.
she is the
All right, let's say
speaker.
exhorter.
The-
Can we
the
say
speaker,
exhorter?
preacher
Okay,
elect.
all right. There you go. Right.
The speaker,
Yeah, you
preacher
got it.
elect.
Next time we bring him back here, I'm going to license her.
There you go. That's I second the motion. I second the motion.
Now they know.
So moved. We go for questions.
That part,
No? Okay.
live.
All right. Then at 1:30 p.m., President
Oh, my God.
Ellis gets to do her address. And then at 6:30 p.m., our Troy v. Lewis Layman's League. And I'm telling you, these brothers are committed. This is our men's department, and they have a twist in there with a great arm of evangelism. In fact, they're going to be out today evangelizing. And so we want to support them. And then again, as we mentioned before on
That's David
Thursday.
Smith.
Yes, Minister David Smith.
Concord.
From
Oh, Lord.
Concord.
He was our
Yes.
preacher last Thursday.
That man can preach.
Yeah.
He brings so much energy. So,
I
yes.
licensed him because he was preaching so much. I licensed
You
him.
just went.
That's hilarious. I cannot.
Yeah, he had the burning and the yearning. Hallelujah. And then, of course, Thursday, we wrap it up with our closing session at 9:45 a.m. And then, of course, at 7 o'clock p.m. is our Northeast Region Candidates Forum. So, again, to everyone that's listening, you do not have to be a member of any of our member churches. Just come and check us out. Come and see us for yourselves. We'll also be streaming all of our sessions online. So, again, our Instagram and our Facebook is UBMC of MD. So, please
Please
check us
follow
out.
them. I'm
Please.
following them now.
Yes,
They
do
don't have
it.
many followers. They need some
See, you know
followers. They need
what?
some
Miss
shares.
Jamie a little petty this morning, but that's all right.
Let's get Wayland's,
I'm gonna announce this every week. Every week I'm
Please,
getting
do it.
followers.
let's
Yes.
let's get Wayland's address again. Let's get
That
Wayland's.
is 3200 Garrison Boulevard. 3200 Garrison Boulevard. So please come
Garrison
on out.
and Liberty Heights.
Yes, Garrison and Liberty Heights, right there. What is that, the BP? If you get lost, just ask them where Wayland is. They'll send you right there.
Right back.
And you can see the
Delay.
excitement coming from Pastor James and Sister Rush about
For
our
sure.
annual session. It's exuding itself. We're excited about it. We put together a great program. Pastor James and his committee, along with the Evangel Fest with Sister Rush and Reverend Washington Flood, put together marvelous programs for our people to be involved in. All we're asking is that you come out.
That's it.
Come out
Yes,
and be
please.
a part
Yes.
of our convention. There's a breath of fresh wind breathing on our convention. And
Yes.
I'm just happy that I was able to be able to stand on some shoulders
Praise God.
and just do the things that the Lord has placed in my spirit to do to further lead us to higher heights.
Praise
So
the Lord.
it's an exciting time for President Jones, and we're just happy and delighted that you and Sister Jamie, who's a part of us,
Sister Jamie, I love it.
had us to come and just share that this morning.
Maxine, shout out again for your stuff.
That
Yes,
is
I
amazing.
just want to reiterate that the Layman's, we're going to make a footprint over in East Baltimore today.
Oh, okay.
They are going to be giving out information regarding May 20th.
Okay.
And so we want people to know to meet us there today because we're going to be in that Church Square area.
What square is it?
And it's going to be in the
Church
800s
Square, right?
and the 1600 blocks of Ashland, the 8 and 900 block of Bond Street. Again, we're going to be between Caroline and Broadway. And we just want to give out information because it's really going to impact the community. Some people may have to move their cars. And so we don't want it to be, any contention. We want to give them heads up. So we
Oh,
want to
that's
make our
really
presence.
smart.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
want to make our presence known to make them aware that we are coming.
Okay.
And so therefore, we're going to be in the community today at 2 p.m. So if
Okay.
anybody
So you're
out
just
there-
gonna be out in the community moving around,
We're gonna
right?
be out there
With your
giving out
bottled
some
waters, talking, moving around. No
Yes,
snacks,
say
no
we're
hot
coming,
dogs and
we're
candy
coming.
today, y'all, okay? They just
So those
out
people
there
who are
to
listening
give
in
y'all
that
heads up.
area, we want you to know they'll be out there today,
David had the bottle.
informing you
Yes,
today.
thanks.
That's close around.
That's
Faith.
That's
That's
faith.
right.
too.
Yeah,
Faith
that's
Baptist
right. Yeah, that
Church.
community, yes.
That's
Okay.
faith community.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's faith.
No,
And
that's
if
right.
you're
I
in
like
that
the way you put that
community, you
faith
got to
community.
have faith.
Okay.
Exactly.
That part right over there, yes.
Yes, sir. You
Exactly.
gotta
So we're
have faith.
excited because they are
You should
faithful. The
be.
laymen are faithful. They are hidden treasure within our organization. They are faithful every first Saturday of the month.
Yes.
This is the first time they've ever been in this particular part of, they're always in the Douglas home. They're really in Pennsylvania Avenue.
So these
They're
are the laymen's again?
The layman's.
League.
The laymen's league. Yeah, now come to the
David-
banquets. That's when they all show up. But so
Yes.
that means the people gonna be out
But
there in
they
the
do
community.
a lot of work.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
good.
go-
So if you
they're out
have the
every-
men out
every-
there that
every
need to be
month.
trained how to do this particular work, they have workshops. They do a lot of work
Okay.
to train men to, be bold, to get out there and share their faith.
That is so nice. So they're not as dry as they seem, right?
No,
so the
they're
laymen's
not at
league,
all.
they
Yeah.
get
Did
me a
she
little
say they were
dry,
dry?
a little
They're not
dry.
dry
You
as
know,
well.
Miss Jamie.
You don't know the president.
No,
a
I'm
character,
just
Miss Jamie.
joking. I'm picking. No, I don't know him. I'm just saying, only been to the banquets, and I'm like, okay, guys, give me a little
Okay.
whatever. It's like, no.
Let's highlight a few things that's going
Perfect.
on here now.
No, this is good.
Go ahead.
No, we have tons of things to highlight, seriously. So we have a few minutes left on the show, but we want to capitalize on the time that we have left, and we want to talk about this amazing sneaker ball, right? Because this is a big deal. Like, the sneaker thing is, like, popping in Maryland right now. And so in Baltimore, like, all the kids love their sneaker balls. You have, like, adults that are having sneaker balls. And so Concord's
young and-
youth and young adult ministry is doing a sneaker ball here at Concord, and it's soon. Like, it's Friday, May the 19th. It's from 7 to 10 p.m., which means that you pretty much get, the little evening kind of hangout hours. If you're the young people, you're not in too early, out too late. And it's at 5204 Liberty Heights Avenue. Again, that's at Concord Baptist Church, 5204 Liberty Heights Avenue.
The 10th.
And it's going to be a big deal because they're going to have, first of all, it's going to be outside. They're going to have music, food, the tent. I mean, it's going to be a whole fun sway going on around here. And so,
Film
yes.
and television.
No, it's going to be everything. I mean, it says it right here. It says the celebration of our annual Youth and Young Adult Weekend. So this is the pop-off, the kickoff Friday night for the weekend. And it's open to the church, but space is limited. And so we want people to come out. And so it's for all youth and young adults under 25 are free, and a $40 donation is required for adults over 25. That will
just
be
missed
me. Oh my God, Dr. Jones is going to sponsor me because we need $40 for
I'm giving-
anyone over 25.
I'm giving $500 for sponsorship
Okay.
on that program.
Oh, good. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. So those
Yes,
are like
I'm
the
giving-
first, first
Now,
12?
what if we just turned 26?
Right now.
You know,
So that's like, oh yeah, the first 15 guests are going
Last
to be
time
like
we had
free.
this on the yard, and that 24-year-old age limit.
Okay.
I told them that everybody show up, tell them that they're under 24, and they come on in.
They come on in.
All
That is
right.
a big deal. So
well,
gonna
I'm
make
25.
There you go. And I'm going to be 24 and a half if you
All
25,
right. That's
sir.
right.
There you go. But this is going to be really amazing, though. Shout out to the Youth and Young Adult Ministry. You guys always do it big here. That is one thing I will say about Concord and the youth here. You guys always set the bar, you take it to the next level, and you reach the youth where they are. Like, from, if it's not the Saturday school that's happening right now, where we are, you guys are constantly doing events, and the youth and young adults are always doing the work in the community. And I love that you guys always go outside the church to let people know what's happening here. So it's not like people just see cars and we're in these walls. I love when I come to Concord that there's some outside community presence, and that's a big deal, right? And then outside of that, let's be clear, Dr. Jones is having this top-notch summer camp for these young kids, okay? And so this is, I just call it top-notch because
This is the
it's
first
high
time
level.
we're going back after the pandemic. We always done it for years, since '95.
Uh-huh.
But this is our first trip back.
95,
This
ooh,
at the camp.
At the camp.
Yeah.
I wasn't even
yeah,
10.
I remember the camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
You sure, Miss Jamie?
Yeah. Barely, not quite there, okay? Jim, give me any extra ages. But this is perfect,
I'm
yes.
so glad that you threw that out because that's what it's called public domain. Now that it's out,
Right.
anybody can grab it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I
okay.
think those ideas might be stolen.
Yes, okay. Yes, take the ideas. This is what we want. We want to have a domino effect here. So that's the purpose. But I love
That's
that
a
this.
mentorship idea.
Yeah, of course. It's an idea, and it's for everyone, free for all. Yeah. We didn't
go ahead
patent
with
it.
the
There we go.
camp.
So the camp is going to be July 5th through August the 4th, which I think is a great date. So it's a good little time frame. Right after the 4th of July, have your kids, live their best life up until then, and then it's time to go to camp until, school's ready to start. So it's July 5th to August the 4th, and every day it's working hours. It's 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Of course, it's limited seats, though, so that's why we want to put it out there and tell people about it early. It's only $100 a week, and so this includes, exactly, that part, because
Sending
I'm
my
going
twins.
Jamerson, when I get back home, my 14-year-old Uber Eats, I done spent $92 in one
my
day
goodness.
off the app. So
Oh, yeah.
$100 a week, he needs to go,
That's right.
Okay, good.
Free lunch.
And so, right, exactly, right? And so it's like Bible lessons, educational activities, games, arts and crafts, lunch, and I love that it's swimming. Like, what is a camp
We
without
train
swimming?
lifeguards.
We have
had,
it's a whole
over
facility.
the years, we have had trained lifeguards who have become lifeguards throughout the city. So
I need to be recertified.
Right.
It's been some years.
Come on out
Right.
there.
Yeah, I gotta
Come
come
on
back.
out and be recertified.
Give
Uh,
me
we
a
train-
certification.
We train lifeguards. We have trained some lifeguards that are very young to become lifeguards.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Camp area,
amazing.
too.
Yeah.
We used your camp many years ago for our church-wide assembly on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's going to be open too for the churches. You want to do retreats, you want to do anything. This facility is now open. And if you have, and again, I just like to throw out dance too, because if I was in the car with my mom listening right now, if they didn't say dance, I'd be like, Mom, I'm not going to that camp. I hear swimming, but I need to be able to have my dance. So I think that is perfect. And so if you have any questions, please call us at Concord. Actually, if you have any questions about today's show, anything you did not catch, any information you weren't able to write down because you were driving or moving around, please call us at 410-367-1117. Again, that's 410-367-1117. They can call what, Dr. Jones? Is it 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. or
Yeah, every day except Friday.
every day except
Also-
Friday?
Also, it's an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and
He
after
gonna
we
boss up on the
Yeah,
pool, y'all.
after
He
we-
gonna tell
after
y'all
we
it's a
rec-
pool, big one.
redevelop in that area, I had, we refer to us Baptists as rebaptizing. We had a rebaptizing services out there for all of our
Okay.
members.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
I
awesome.
baptized a
New
lot of the
Jerusalem right there.
parishioners.
That's a blessing.
That's a New Jerusalem. I
Well,
just wanted to give a
sign me
shout
up.
out to
Yeah,
Pastor
please
McEachin. There's going to be fresh fruits and vegetables, boxes of fresh fruits and vegetables given out on Evangel Fest Day on May the 20th, along with some non-perishable foods as well. So I definitely want to make sure I mention that he is a part of our team, Pastor McEachin. He's
Nice.
be giving out fresh
Yes.
fruits and boxes of fresh fruits and vegetables, along with some non-perishables.
A
That's
great
perfect.
son of Faith
Yeah.
Baptist Church.
Okay,
Yeah.
a great son. I love how you always recap. Any more
so
shout
much.
outs though? Any family? Anybody
Shout
else?
out for Faith Baptist
Yeah,
Church.
yeah. Anybody
All
else?
right,
'Cause that's
shout
what
out
we
Baptist
do.
of Baltimore County.
And shout out to Whitestone Baptist Church of Baltimore City, the place where you experience life.
Okay. Would you want to come behind that president? You want any shout outs to the
Shout out
family,
to
the
the-
wife, anybody, the
Shout out,
auxiliary?
of course, to my lovely wife, Valerie.
There you go.
First
I love the
lady.
first lady. Yes.
We love her.
Joshua and Bryce, and shout out to Faith Baptist Church.
Yeah, you go.
Amen. We're reaching, we're renewing, and we're repurposing the kingdom of God.
This is
Okay.
perfect. And just before we go, one last time, Pastor
Yes.
James, just recap these dates for us for this 97th convention.
Sure.
So the dates are May.
May the 20th through the 25th. May
Okay.
the 20th through the 25th. May the 20th will be right over there, Bond and Ashland and Eager, Madison, Caroline. Just come through the church square. You'll see us.
Okay.
The 21st will be at Wayland Baptist Church.
Mm-hmm.
The 22nd will be at Whitestone, and then the rest of the week will be back at Wayland. If you don't remember any of that, go to our Facebook, our Instagram,
Yes.
UBMC of MD, and increase our followers, because Miss Jamie said we
Yes.
don't have any followers.
That's
so
what
we
I
need you
wanted to hear. I
increase.
love it.
Let me give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to the fantastic job that our President Maddox has done.
Yes,
He's
yay.
doing a fantastic
That's the hand
job.
clap,
He-
Julian. There
He
you
is
go.
really taking the convention
Yes.
to a greater level.
Yes, for sure.
And we,
Yeah.
and we want you to know that the things that he has done and he is introducing,
Mm-hmm.
every church in this area, in the city, and in the state should try to be a part of this.
Hello.
He is doing a
Let's be
tremendous
clear.
job.
We want you to come. We
Yeah,
want you to
for
come.
sure.
We want you to
And that's,
come.
we want them to come out, because what's the event when all of the speakers are coming for the presidency on the
That's
8th?
Thursday, May 25th.
Yes.
Wayland Baptist Church at 7 o'clock p.m. The candidates will be there. Some of the candidates, Dr. Tellis Chapman from Michigan, Dr. Boise Kimber from Connecticut, Pastor Donaldson Jones.
Oh, okay.
Now, where is he? Is it Alabama?
Alabama.
All right. Dr. Love from Chicago. We've got Dr. Claiborne Lee from California.
Oh.
And Dr. Jimmy Brown from St. Louis.
Sounds like I wish
So
I
we
could be
have
there.
a whole lot of
Yeah.
folks. You need to come, Miss James.
I'm gonna be playing softball with the governor, but I'm a
You
vlogging
better tell the
virtual.
governor, he's a man of God. You better tell him, you got to be at.
But I need to be
try
there.
hear
I
that.
love it. Thank you guys so much.
Let me
This
invite the
makes-
governor to the convention session.
She-
Yes,
right.
Governor
See, I don't like when
Moore.
you put me on the
Governor
spot
Musk,
like
Shout
this,
them out.
right?
We shout them out.
And the mayor, invite the mayor.
And the mayor, yes,
Mayor
yes,
Scott,
of course.
our lieutenant governor,
Those are my guys.
she's been
Yes.
to our
Thank you,
churches.
thank
Tell her to
you.
come and see us.
Thank you. That's why y'all try to always leave out my LT.
Seriously.
Yes, there you go.
Seriously, I really want to extend a special invitation to the mayor
Right.
of Baltimore City.
Okay.
Brandon Scott. I challenge you, Mayor Scott, to come out and see what our convention is all about.
We'll make that connection for sure. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, President. Thank you guys for listening to 106.1 Praise FM, one of Radio 1's favorite stations, with your
There's a
favorite
place.
host. There you go, Dr. Matthew L.
And I'll
Jones.
take you there.
And Jamie Chris. Thank you. See you guys next week. Yes.